heartbreaking. I've dated a lot of women. I've tried to be nice enough. What is wrong with me? How many women? That I told myself, I can just decide to make a video about it. I don't know how I will title this video. I hope it reaches more men. Human beings, we have a certain circuit in our head, certain channel that prevents us from predators. That current represents what we do not know. We know that if we operate this way, predators can't get us. We use that to pick women. Okay, Nelima, what do I not know? It's like when a kid will tell you that there is a monster. Well, there are monsters at night, right? Because we know that we operate under the assumption that monsters only operate at night. And that circuit prevents us to know the unknown. The predators only inhibit where we do not know. They need to know you do not know for them to feed on you. Predators know that nice guys do not know the unknown. They need to act in a certain way. She's still creating this wall, building this wall to make you believe what you see in the mirror, the actions she allows you to see. And we believe that these partners are who they say they are. Going home from work, she tells you, Isaac, we need to talk. Is it bad? Yes. Does it involve me? Yes. Is it about our relationship or our marriage? Not only that, the kid is not yours. You go into a state of being. In a state of being in this moment, nothing makes sense to you. Even the world doesn't make sense to you. And you will go in a very dark place. You ended up like this because of that circuit of how you operated. Is the moment where you know nothing. You start to analyze and understand why it happened. And maybe you realize later on, maybe you contributed how. You saw some of the signs, alarming and alerts warning, but you never attended to that. So I tell men, she wants to start an argument, sometimes just go with the flow. And then in the moment of disagreeing, just pay close attention to what she says and to what she wants. Ask her at that very moment, okay, Mary, you say that you want this. If I give you this right now, at this very moment, how will it feel like? And then she will tell you, if you love me, you will know. But you do not know for the fact that you're not in her head. She doesn't know what she wants. Allowing her to speak everything allows you to understand what she really wants. She feels bad that both of you have been busy from Monday to Friday. You are playing video game, and then she will tell you that is why we are not growing. You are agitated. She doesn't want to communicate to you that she needs help. She doesn't know that is what she wants. She gives you a different definition of how she feels because that is the only thing that can make sense to you. Can you allow that argument, that chaos to happen? Don't even push hard to give her what she wants because she told you she wanted that. In the moment of darkness, you try to make everything make sense. And then maybe you blame yourself. I'm the reason why it happened. You go to the second lady. You try to pay attention to what she wants. It never works out. The third lady, it never works out. Why is everything working against me? Then you realize later on, it's just a pattern that you have in you. And you have to get rid of that character. Maybe you are the nice guy that women just use and then exit. It can be a good character, but if it doesn't do you justice, you get rid of that character. You harshly judge yourself, you harshly assess yourself, and you harshly analyze yourself. A predator only knows she can use you if there is a certain character in you. Once you present yourself as a good person, you have already set a target on your back. But you can't get rid of the predators. You can only get rid of that character in you so that predators, monsters cannot see where to attack. You use your good side as a way of knowing people and not as a way of trusting everyone. That was the email. You are doing the same thing right now. You have the same behavior. Is that character worth it, and can it lead you somewhere? Because vultures fly too high. We assume that every bird will fly too high. No, not every bird can fly sky high. Like you said, What is wrong with you? It's not you, it is your character. How you treat people and how you easily trust people. You have to ask yourself this. What is really there? People exist because they want you to know that they exist and not that they truly exist. Because when someone exists, I do believe they exist for the greater good. But they just want you to believe that they exist for the greater good. Do we really realize how we have to work? Because then you can say, oh, I'm tired. Okay? I can be alone. Maybe that is a consistent behavior you have. Let it be a habit. Be a man and ask her, Mary, you told me you want this. Is it worthy leading you somewhere? Okay, yes, it's worth it. How will it be like me giving you what you want? I do not know how it will feel like. Okay, fine. Maybe you do not know what you want. It will lead into chaos and drama. Fine. And there is a risk of losing her. Fine. That is the only risk, the unknown that you need to know. And you have the fear that they will walk away. You do not want the chaos and the drama. And then the unknown is so high in that the monster will use it as a stepping stone to always control you. And when it is too much for you, then you fall in the dark. Like there was this friend of mine. He was complaining consistently how women worship their beauty. Remember, this is a guy who is dating a very attractive lady that he can't afford. And he will always complain. I don't like her, but you are dating her and you want it to work. You can't afford her. That is the reality because you worship sex too much. She knows it. You do not know the unknown. Now you try to always force things to work and you don't want to deal with that reality. We dive deeper into this monster in that after 5 years, after 10 years, we question our reality and our sanity when we just ignored the reality from the get-go because we are pedestalizing sex. And she knows it. We have kids together. I can't let her go. Okay, fine. Then after 15 or 10 or 20 years, nothing makes sense to you. The kid is not yours. You can't tell why people operate the way that they operate. It has been a consistent behavior in these people and they know they can get into you. You have a certain trigger, spark in you, and every monster can see that in you. And eventually, they will leave you desperate. Now, let me hope this will help you. I can't tell you how women operate the way they operate. I know in the book of Genesis 2:18, let me hope I'm right. When it comes to the biblical language, a woman was created to be a helper to a man, right? God knew that Adam can't be alone and he can't be complete without a woman. Being a helper, it means she needs to have values. But don't give up. Everything will eventually work for you. Be strong, be stoic, and stop trying to make another person happy. Have you really watched up to this point? If you have, kindly comment down below by saying work on yourself.